Hey, what's up everybody? I wanted to do this video because I just got back from work and I went online to check, I don't know, comments on my on a video I just did, and I checked my channel and I realized I got 300 subs already. I was like, how did I miss that, dude? It was like 301. I was like, holy shit. Like, you know, how do you forget that, honestly? Because like, then I looked at when I got like 200. I think that was like around, not even a month ago, dude. It's been less than a month, and like I already got like 100 subs more. So I got 300 subs. Just want to make this video, quick video. Well, actually, it's not gonna be a quick video, because I do want to give a story. But you know, I would say shoutouts, but I don't want to leave anybody out, and there's tons of people I want to shout out. So pretty much every video, I'll just shout out individual people here and there. You know, I don't want to just leave some people out and all that. And last time I did a shoutouts on my first 100 subs, and that shit took forever. Oh man, I had to film that shit like 3 times because I went over all the time. But one thing for all you gamers out there, there was somebody, a YouTuber, I believe it was Sneaker Crazy, that asked how many video games do I have? And I was like, you know what, that's a good question. I have no idea. I know I have a lot. So I counted every game, dude. I counted every game I had. Shit took me forever. And I wrote down each system, how many games I have. And man, all together, I have 1,012 video games. 1,012, dude. I mean, I got tons of PS2, Dreamcast, Super NES, NES. I don't want to give out how many I have for each, but I have 1,012 video games, dude. That shit's a lot. Oh, man. Why do I even have them? I don't even know, dude. I gotta stop. That's a lot, man. And they're not even displayed, man. They're all in boxes. That's just the sad part. I barely play them, man. I gotta play them. I don't have time. But that's just for you gamers out there, I guess, that just want to know. I don't know. Just throwing that out there. Sneaker Crazy ass. So there you go. I got 1,012 games. That's not, I guess that's not a lot compared to like other YouTubers that I see, but whatever. Now, for all of you that saw one of my sneaker videos, I mentioned a time of where I got robbed, and I didn't want to say the whole story. I only told you guys I would say it if like I got enough requests. And I know this was a while back, so you probably don't remember, but I got enough requests, so I'm gonna tell you the story of when I got robbed. It's like one of the most, oh man, I look back at it and it's so funny, dude. Cause in the situation I was in, it's hilarious, man. But let me give you a background of what the scene was like. So basically, when I got robbed, it was in my friend's house. Well, not his house. He rented out a basement from some people, and he had his own little barber shop down there. That's where, you know, that's where he cuts hair. You know, people will come down the stairs from outside. There's a door that leads to the basement, and bam, you know, you get a haircut. My boy, you know, he shapes me up or whatever. So I was there. You know, I was trying to get there earlier, but I got out of work late, which was a first. I never got out of work late, but I had to stay late. So I went there. I was getting my hair cut. So basically, alright. So the door that leads into the basement is like, alright, let's see where you guys are looking at me right now, right? And then when you look, the haircut chair is like right here. So it's facing this way. So there's like a sofa over here, and there's like 5 guys waiting. One of them was my friend. And there's a TV here where people can see. And then there's like a fridge over there, and there's like a room over there. And I had 2 friends inside that room. And they were like crept up in there. You know, they had the door semi-closed. So I'm getting my hair cut and shit. And you know, I got the whole thing going on or whatever. My boy cut my hair. And his dumbass decides to, I don't know, sell some stuff, you know. He decided, hey, I'll make some more money selling some candy. So he decides to go outside and sell some of this stuff to some people he doesn't know in the middle of cutting my hair. So he's like, alright man, I'll be back in 5 minutes. So my dumbass is sitting on that haircut chair like this, right, watching TV, and the other people are there. Dude, like 2 minutes later, man, in the corner of my eye, I can see my friend. He comes in, well, not all the way in. He stands right there at the door, and he's just standing there. And, I'm watching TV, and I'm like, and I look to my side. Man, this motherfucker got a gun to his head, dude. So 3 motherfuckers in masks with Rambo guns, not pistols. I mean, these were guns with like belts and shit. They came in with the gun that my friend's had. They threw him inside that bitch. And my friend was like, man, there ain't nothing in here. We ain't got none, right? These motherfuckers came in. My dumbass, not even with a full haircut. Man, my hair is like half faded, dog. That shit was like, for all I know, that shit probably said dickhead in the back. I don't know, man. My dumbass is there in the chair with like that fucking sheet over me. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, fuck, And since I was getting my hair cut, I left my jacket on the sofa. So these motherfuckers came in. They were like searching us, going through our pockets and shit. And since I was on the chair, I wasn't on the sofa. Motherfucker pointed the gun on me. He was like, dude, you got anything? Give me your wallet or whatever. And what am I gonna do, man? I'm gonna say no? Fuck no. I was like, shit's in my jacket. And like, which one's your jacket? And it was this nice yellow Abercrombie giant right there. So one of them was like, get his jacket, right? So the guy was going through his jacket. And since that jacket had so many pockets, this fucking ignorant asshole that's robbing us didn't know how to open up a pocket. He was trying to search for all my shit. He couldn't even open up it. So then he was like, fuck it. So he took my whole jacket. He took my whole fucking jacket. This shit had my iPod. I had just cashed my check. Shit had at least $500 in my wallet. I'm a fucking idiot. My cell phone. The only thing that I had in my pocket, thank God, was my car keys. Motherfuckers, these fucking idiots were going through the fridge. And then that one room where I had 2 friends in, they knocked it down. They kicked the door down, right? And it turns out my friends weren't in there. Supposedly my 2 friends had heard my boy, the one that was giving me a haircut, when he came in, he was like, nah man, there ain't nothing in here. And since my friends are street smart, they knew exactly what that meant. They knew we were getting robbed. So as soon as they heard that, they closed that door and they hopped out the window, dude. They were gone. They were gone, dude. I was shocked to see that they weren't in there. And so the motherfuckers took everything. They took everybody's stuff. They took all my shit. They left. Fucking assholes. But it's just funny, man. I look back at it, it's just hilarious. My dumb ass is sitting on that chair like this. My face is all fucked up. Shit ain't even fully cut. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I don't know, man. I'm the type of person that believes that everything happens for a reason. God gives us certain experiences and trials so that we can grow and learn from them. And, I look back at that and I learned a lot. That honestly, like, you shouldn't take life for granted, man. Like, before that, I was so caught up in my life, work, I'm trying to work, trying to get more money, trying to get some shit, some shoes, some video games, I wasn't thinking about it. And all of a sudden, like that, dude, your life can be taken away like that, man. I was afraid the whole time some motherfucker was going to play Superman and try to fucking stop these guys, and then who knows what would happen. But, as you sit there, man, I was sitting there, I was thinking, man, fuck. The only thing that came in my mind, man, was my parents. They're probably going to think, fuck, something happens to me, I won't see them again, like. But, you look back at that shit, and then you kind of grow from it, It's like, you kind of think, well, what can I learn from this, Well, now I know that I shouldn't be doing certain stuff in my life and trying to get on the right road, and I know that life, is pretty short, so. I don't know, guys. That's pretty much it. That's my story, dude. I don't know. You guys want to hear it? There it was. That's it, dude. It wasn't that great. I'm sorry. Whatever. But once again, guys, I appreciate the subs, the support. I don't know how I got 300 subs. I must be doing something right, something wrong. I don't know, man. I really appreciate you guys giving me shout-outs in whatever videos. Sometimes I don't even know you guys are giving me shout-outs, but I really appreciate it. Like, I try to give you guys shout-outs. I try to help you guys out too as much as I can. I'm not in the position to really give out shout-outs like that because I really don't have too many people that are subscribed to me yet. So, once again, guys, thanks for watching and peace out.